Oh, I haven't done this from my actual computer in ages. Good morning, campers. We're popping into American Truck Simulator. Ah, there it is. So this is what I'm driving today. This is a K100, an old Kenworth cab over from the days when trucks had length restrictions, overall length restrictions instead of just trailer length restrictions. So before we go anywhere, let's get ourselves a nice trailer that will look right with this thing. I'm just going to buy one. Of course, I'm just going to buy one. Let's see. I want, of course, we want a reefer trailer, right? We could get the tanker. That's pretty new. No, I'd rather have a reefer. There we go. Reefer, customize. Ooh, let's just back up real quick. Let's start with my go-to reefer setup. My fleet configurations. There we go. Just a plain white reefer. Let's customize that. Let's stick my tractor on the front of it so we can see how this looks. Let's see. I want, yeah, just a single's fine, but let's do, yep, reefer. Let's do 48. Do we want spread? Actually, yeah, let's do a 48 spread. Let's go like full retro on this. Paint job. That's kind of close. How about if we go for a pretty similar blue, and then this inside color will be a bit of a lighter blue, and then that'll be white. And then this will, let's actually pop that into a preset. Whoops, wrong button. All right, we got to find that blue again. A little bit darker than that. That looks pretty good. All right, I want to keep that as a preset, not use it. There we go. And then we will use the preset. There we go. That's a pretty good match right there. Body, chassis, paint job, did that. All right, so I think we're going to keep the, yeah, I'll keep the carrier reefer. That's my, that's the kind of reefers I always hauled anyway, was all carriers. Let's do black side skirt. Ooh, or do we want the blue side skirt? I kind of like the blue. Yeah, let's go with the blue. Perfect. Oh, need blue on the other side. Oops. And we'll just go with the solid one because there's. So the one we pick on this side, we get the one with the cutout for the reefer tank, because of course we do. And then it's already got the right tires on it because you started with my default design. Yeah, I think that will work. Let's take off the trailer tails because nobody had those back in the day. Standard door, or do we want chrome doors? Or roll-up door? Let's do standard. Yeah, I think standard's probably the best look for this. Let's get the cool mud flaps. Can I put mud flaps behind these tires? No. No option for that, and that's fine. I guess it's fine. And then, of course, we've got to do the fancy bumper with this. It's a fancy truck. It needs a fancy bumper. Now we don't need a long load thing. Yeah, it'll work. 138,000, no big deal. Let's buy that. And that's going to go to, we are at the San Francisco garage. Yes. Okay. Trailer manager. That reefer, and we're going to use that. Yes, I want to take that. It's like the trailer's been attached. Good. I think I'm already at the garage, so that's fine. And let's find cargo first. Actually, let's see. Is there food in this? What are we going to haul today? Rice, household expected. Ice cream. Okay, so it definitely recognizes that we have a reefer trailer. Down to Yuma, huh? So that's, we can go straight down the 101 to LA and then cut over to, or we can just go straight down the 101 all the way to San Diego and then take I-8 over to Yuma. Or, yeah, why not? I like that. So we're going to go down the 101 a ways. And then I think we're going to cut across. Yeah, cargo's ready to be loaded. That's fine. Where's the cargo picking up from? Oh, the port. Perfect. That's a nice challenging pickup spot. All right, so we'll go down. Yeah, I think we'll go all the way down the 101 to LA, and then we'll get on the 5. Let's just go ahead and. Oh, right. We need to pick the cargo up first, then I can set my waypoints. Right. I know how this goes. Okay, so I'm using the farming simulator wheel. Do we actually have our trailer attached? Yes. Oh, excellent. That's perfect. So I'm using the farming simulator steering wheel from SciTech and the side panel. So I've got all my buttons mapped out to the side panel. The K100 doesn't have working windows yet. I don't think. I should turn the truck on first. There we go. Yeah, I don't think we have working windows in this. Oh, we do! Lovely! And it makes the... Okay, that's great. That's a nice touch. That is a great touch. This must have gotten updated since I played the other day. Oh, that's perfect. I'm so happy this has gotten updated to 137 already. So let's clear that out. Ah, right. So that's up there. Let's F4? Nope. Oh, but an F4. There we go. F4, F4. Let's see if we can't. Nope. That looks a little bit better. Yeah, I can look at that. All right, so let's... Perfect. Okay, that will do. That will do, that will do, that will do. Let's put it in gear. Release the trailer brakes. I just engaged the trailer brakes. That was brilliant. Don't have a shifter. I'm just going to be doing this in automatic. I have shifter buttons on... Where's my fuel gauge on this thing, actually? I should find that before we go anywhere. Actually, I think that's it there. Yeah, that's it. Cool. Perfect. Why do I have that? There. Alright, I got a cord in my way. There we go. Fixed it. I need you all to move. That's a lovely car, though. We're gonna go now, regardless of the traffic situation. Perfect. And a little bit of curb, but it's fine. No problem. That. I haven't driven a ton with the wheel yet, so I'm a little bit rusty. But we caught a little bit of guardrail there and a little bit of curb. Because San Francisco is a city meant for big trucks. This is as close as I can get to home turf now, because I live in San Jose at the moment. Oh, green light. Why am I slowing down? And red light. Cool. I live in San Jose at the moment, so this is kind of like home turf. Stomp. Perfect. Get rid of that mirror for now. Bring that up when we need it later. San Jose is not actually in American Truck Simulator. I know, it's just so distressing that my new town is not in the game. Apologies for the slight amount of, like, screen quiver. I don't really have a good... Oh yeah, there's no glass cockpit in the K100, so I've got to use the dial on my dashboard to tell how fast I'm going, which disappears from view if I click the zoom in without looking down first. Got it? Cool. About 30. That's fine. Let's get you back up. I have a button for snapping back to the cockpit view, and that also serves as a reset camera button pretty effectively. Ooh, good brakes. A little bit of roll back, that was unfortunate. Yeah, San Jose is not in this game. They've got the intersection of, I guess it's supposed to be Highway 17 and 101. So where you would turn off to go to Santa Cruz. And Santa Cruz is in the game. Don't you dare. NBC van trying to cut me off. I thought that was another K100 coming up on our left, and it's just it's just a fire engine. Are you gonna... Really? No, okay. Cool. I'd be worried for a moment there. I'd be very worried. A little bit wide. Perfect. Backing can be a little bit of a challenge with this particular wheel setup, just because, with a controller, my brain can handle the stick your head out the window thing, but for some reason I had trouble with the steering wheel doing the motions of reversing with the head out the window looking backwards. I can reverse just fine if I'm sitting in the driver's seat using the mirror points of view, but if I try and stick the driver's head out the window with a steering wheel, it just like messes with my head. I need the left lane, Mr. Fire Truck. Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We're gonna just go ahead and go. Alright. Oh, good, it gave us the difficult one. That's fine, we're just going to back in from out here. Because as far as I know, no other traffic ever comes down this road. So let's get my mirror and put us in reverse. Oh, good, no beaver. I wasn't sure if I disabled the beaver yet on this profile. Let's also get our hazard lights on. Ooh, we've got balance, perfect. Let's just go into forward gear for a moment. See, from this point of view, no problem. Alright, so hazard lights off, brake engaged, let's put ourselves in neutral. Neutral, excellent. Engine off. I'm remembering my buttons, this is great. And button 2. Button 1 according to the screen, but it's actually button 2 on my controller. All the buttons are one number off on the Farming Simulator controller for what the game Truck Simulator thinks. Perfect, so we're loaded. Let's bring up our map. Just go ahead and set our route. This is Gilroy, 152 out towards Los Banos, but Los Banos isn't in the game. I don't want to do I-5. I-5 is boring. Let's go down the 101 through Santa Maria. Oxnard. Let's just go ahead and drop a tag there. Perfect. And then we're going to use I-15. Do we want to go to El Centro? No, there's no reason to go to El Centro. Yeah, I think 15 will work. Unless we'd rather do the 5. Would we rather do the 5? 5 could be fun, actually. I haven't been there in a while. Yeah, sure, let's do the 5. So that's there. That will be perfect. That'll give us a chance to go through San Diego. If we need fuel, we can stop in San Diego, go to my garage, which is, where exactly is the garage in San Diego? Oh, it's right off the exit. That's perfect. So we can get fuel there. We'll probably be running a little bit lowish by then. Low-ish. We could maybe even just like hop onto this coastal road. Just for kicks and giggles. Yeah, that might be fun. I think we will do that, actually. All right, so I'd like the look of this route. Really like the look of this route. So let's make it even more interesting and do the PCH. I think I've already done that. Okay. I came into Santa Cruz that way by accident in multiplayer. It's funny. That's very funny. Just realizing how I did that now. 101 it is. I like the 101. Let's do the 101. That goes through that literally is the freeway right past where I live. So let's do that. And get out of the map screen. So that should automatically populate that onto that'll go up onto the GPS in the right top corner of the screen. Electronics on, engine on. Windows are still down. Yeah, windows are still down. Yeah. I like that it still has an electronic windows rolling down noise instead of like a crank sound. That's pretty funny. All right, so center camera, a little bit down. I don't need to be looking that high up. I'd rather be able to see that mirror in the bottom left. Yeah, let's bring up F4. 4 and 4. Okay, so if I want to, is that K to look? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. All right, so that will automatically center my view to that when I pop back into the seat. Perfect. All right, ready to go. In gear, brake released, forward. Oh, nice and heavy. Anyone coming? There's no one down here. Never anybody down here. So conveniently, this road becomes the 101 if we just turn left here. It's not how San Francisco actually works, but I'm fine with it for the purposes of the game. It's funny because this is the section of the map that is the oldest, so it's the least polished as far as like maps in American Truck Simulator go, and I still love it. Like, this is still so good. Like, San Francisco in this game actually looks like because now I've actually been to San Francisco. I live so close to it now. It actually looks really good. All things considered, they put a lot of love into this city, even for just the base game, and it really shows. Now we will drive down to the non-existent Cupertino in Silicon Valley. What is the speed limit? 30? Oh, we're not doing that. Is that like a thing on 55? It does have a thing on 55. That's convenient. Whoop. Stop looking at the dial. Start looking at the road. 50. And that looks like about 55. Let's hit the button there. Let's cruise control. I wonder what the engine brakes sound like in this thing. Make sure they're at maximum. Oh, that's pretty good. That is very good indeed. I don't have straight pipes on this thing, but they kind of sound like straight pipes, so it works. Yeah, I've been playing a bunch of SnowRunner lately, and SnowRunner has given me the itch to drive. Ooh, that was, oh right, the windows are down. SnowRunner's given me the itch to drive a cab over, like the CLT 9000, in a proper trucking game. Like a proper highway trucking game. I don't play Euro Truck Simulator. Euro Truck Simulator is the one I play multiplayer pretty much every time. And right now the multiplayer mod's not working because they just updated Euro Truck. So we're going to be playing single player, and I want to drive a cab over. We have to find a cab over for American Truck Simulator, and the K100 is just perfect. There's so much love goes into this mod. It looks like one of the game, like this looks like a default truck. Like you wouldn't think this was a mod just looking at it. It feels like something that's just part of the game. Just perfect. It's got tons of options. It just feels right. It just feels right, you know? This is not our exit. Okay, so yeah, that should be Route 7. That should be Highway 17, I think. So this should be Cupertino. No, not Cupertino. This should be like Sunnyvale, right around here. And it's just all woods. This is great. This is Silicon Valley, apparently. Not quite as much effort went into this part of the map, I guess. It's fine. We do not have a retarder in this truck. We've only got the engine brakes, which I have to activate manually, which I don't think Okay, yeah, they'll work in cruise control. Cool. That's good. So I can turn them on. Nice little green light on the dashboard for that too. I like that. I just had to pay attention to my speed, so if I actually get going too fast, I hit my engine brake button and let it take over. Oh, I was adjusting the seat. Started drifting into the next lane. That's not great. A little bit of a dead zone on the steering wheel, so it's a little hard to make small adjustments sometimes. It's fine. Fresno. Friona. No, Fresno. Nothing, no Friona. There's only Fresno. Fun bridge sound effect there. How's the horn sound? Is this city horn? Perfect, perfect. How's the air horn sound in this? Not bad, not bad. And a nice squeaky noise, I like that. It's not a bad air horn. It's not a great air horn, but it's not a bad air horn. If we go through a tunnel, we'll hit it in the tunnel. That'll make it sound better. The new sound update for this game really did a lot of good for tunnel effects. It's pretty great. Easy pickup. Don't cut me off. You get worried when people pull out in front of you like that. So I guess this is supposed to be Gilroy. I think we passed where I live already. I think this is supposed to be like kind of Gilroy-ish area. Like south of San Jose. It feels weird not getting the garlicky smell along with it. It's just kind of something that comes right along with Gilroy, for the most part. Trying to look left and keep steering straight. This is challenging. Because as the camera moves, my perspective over the steering wheel that I'm actually using doesn't move. So it just throws my brain off. It's getting dark out here. Lights. Oh, nice dashboard effect lights. I like that. I'm just more and more impressed with this mod the more I play with it. I'm just realizing I have no idea if anybody can hear me right now. I might just be talking to myself. I hope I'm not talking to myself. This will be a really boring stream if I'm talking to myself. Some people like this kind of video. They're just like silent driving in American Truck Simulator. I bet that could get some views. If that is what is indeed happening right now. I assume it's not. I have to assume it's not, because I've gotten past the point where is there any point in checking? We will assume it is functioning properly and continue on unabated. Prius. I have no idea what this bridge is supposed to be. It doesn't look familiar at all. I haven't driven the 101 down towards Salinas. I've got to be really careful because my brain always wants to pronounce it like Salina, Kansas, but it's Salinas, California, because they pronounce it correctly here. I haven't driven down that road in a while, so I'm not sure I'd recognize all parts of it. Where are these signs for? Yes. 198 toward Huron. Don't know that I've ever done 198. I think the road I use most of the time is 156, which is north. No, 152, which is north of this. Ooh, you may have to find somewhere to sleep. This is a World of Trucks contract, I do believe. Yep, that's the right button for that. How do I just... Boom! Right guess first time. So we've got 9 hours to do this, so I can stop whenever I want. I don't have fatigue on. That's nice. Let's just make that go away again. So yeah, whenever we want, we can find somewhere to pull over and sleep. Let me show you guys what the inside of this truck looks like. Y'all will like that. It is not an impressive scooter. but it is a retro sleeper. The concept of the K100 was, how do we squeeze as many driver comforts into the smallest amount of space that we can? And have a truck that can pull the longest trailers in the most states. Before the 1980s, there was no governing law that said trucks that you could. So the law changed in the 1980s. The federal government said, okay, we're going to standardize everything, and from that point on, any truck that was hauling a 48-foot trailer could go anywhere on the national network with any size cab, as long as the cab as a standalone vehicle was legal, the tractor, it could pull a 48-foot semi-trailer, and then states gradually accepted the 53-footers in similar, with some restrictions, but in a similar vein across the country. So that's what you've got now is conventional tractors pulling 53-foot trailers is the standard for single trailers anyway, across the USA. But before that law went into effect, a lot of states had like maximum length limits. So sure, a conventional truck could pull like a 48-foot trailer, but if the limit was 65 feet, a conventional truck with a 48-foot trailer would be like right the limit of 65 feet. But a cab over with a 53-foot trailer would also be right at that limit, but they could hold 2 more pallets over the conventionals with the 48-foot trailers, so that gave them an advantage. And once things got standardized and people started moving away from cab overs, more states started allowing 53-footers on the national network. California is one of the last states to allow that, I do believe. But California allows 53-footers, but with the caveat that you have to have 40 feet from the kingpin to the rearmost axle of the trailer, if it's a 2 or more axle trailer. So, like, 3 and 4 axle trailers are super impractical in California because the wheels have to be so far up that they're not really usable anywhere else. But that's why so many semi-trailers that you see are designed with sliding tandems that can go pretty far forward, is because they need to be far forward for California. Even though in the rest of the country, there's a nice happy medium setting that most other states are happy with. It's about 41.5 feet. It's 41 feet from the kingpin to the center of the rear axle group is what most of the other states are. Let's keep going. I don't want to sound these things. I'm sure there will be somewhere to stop along this road. High beams work. Southern California got dark. Real dark. Yeah, so once things got standardized, people didn't really need cab overs anymore, because once the restrictions become the trailer and not the overall vehicle length, there's no reason to have a cab over. Like, a conventional truck with the engine out in front of the cab, which you can easily get to just by lifting the hood, is so much more practical than a cab over where the entire cabin has to flip up for you to get at the engine. And before air ride suspensions were really common, a conventional tractor just was more comfortable to drive too, because then the driver wasn't sitting directly above the steer axle. But you can make pretty comfortable cab overs now with advances in air ride suspensions. I can't see squat. We should definitely find somewhere to pull over. I have no idea if there's anywhere to sleep at this exit. I just assume there's always somewhere to sleep at every exit. Oh, good, Santa Marina. I do believe I see a shop on the map. Let's just pop into the map real quick. Can't really do that while driving in real life, but it's fine. What do we have at this exit? Looks like the shop is the only place to sleep, actually. I was hoping for a hotel, and that's fine. We'll park at the shop. You can get so much closer to the people in front of you with a cab over. I love it. Don't go yellow, don't go yellow. Nice Volvo truck there. I do have the game set to have a little bit of camera movement with the steering wheel. I love trucking so much because, like, this is literally just what I do. Ooh, that's a tight turn. Hopefully no oncoming traffic. I played these games to relax, and then it just kind of became my career. Like, it's just what I do. I got into trucking because I enjoyed the video games, and I still enjoy the video games now that I do the real thing. It's great. See, I can't. There's someone in the chat saying they quit playing Euro Truck once they got the real CDL. I could never quit playing these games. It's my relaxation thing. Don't take out the sign, dude. Ooh, frightening curve. Pretty quiet traffic today. I think I need to just turn left right here. Yeah, perfect. So we'll just stay in the center. Oh, stop. Don't go through that light. Plus, I actually did get to meet some of the developers for the Truck Sim game, so I kind of feel like a little more of a connection to them now. It was great. They had all kinds of fascinating questions about trucking in the USA when they were over here. It was pretty neat. Yay! I am very much looking forward to the Idaho DLC that is coming soon in this game. That's going to be awesome. I miss Idaho so much. I'm going to just block this person here. Stop. Don't hit me. Thank you. We did not make that turn. See how bad it is. So close. You know what? I can make this work. It's gonna get closer here. Ah, I can't. I can't. I'll be honest, the reason I like that one truck stop in Idaho so much is because they made food the way I made it at home, so I can effectively taste the food by just making it myself, now that I have permanent access to a grill. See, we didn't even take any damage for rubbing along that fence. It's fine. Let's see. Do I have any damage to repair? I don't think I do. No damage. Perfect. It's a pretty truck. Let's just get our butts turned around and parked. Driving from third-person view with the steering wheel is real tricky. Oh, there's so many other trucks here tonight. Please don't hit them. Okay, well, finally, perfectly good turnaround. Let's get back in the cab. I want to be able to see what I'm doing. give me my other mirror. Thank you. Oh, we've got like actual reversing lights. That's snazzy. Like it lights up everything to the sides of me. I want to see what that looks like outside the cab. Hold on. Oh yeah, like there's little lights up at the top of the truck. That's fantastic. That's such a nice touch. I love that. All right. Get this thing right into the spot. Let's cheat with an external view just to see how close we are to being backed all the way in. Perfect. Brakes. Cab view. Can I still sleep here? I don't see the sleep thing. It popped up for a second while we were backing up. Just put it in forward and inch forward till we get our sleep thing. I need to sleep. I need to sleep. Give me the sleep thing. It was here for a second, I swear. Weird. All right, well, we'll back in, and then we'll just, I guess we'll unhook from the trailer and park next to it. Oh, there's our sleep spot. Perfect. Right in the middle of the parking lot. Exactly as it should be. All right, so engine off. Lights off. And sleep. All right, 8:18 in the morning. Let's see the inside. This is the sleeper on this truck. It is so tiny. Just like proper European style. Like you're literally sitting next to the engine in this truck. That's the engine right there, underneath that hump. So you just crawl into bed in one of these trucks. They're just like coffins. It's great. All right, so engine. Oh, engine on, or electricity on. Engine on. Let's make that go away. Forward gear, brake release. Perfect. I just realized oh yeah, covering that up with the mirror thing. So I do need to turn right. So that's the most awkward possible turn. Nobody's coming with me, so might just be able to. Ooh, and we can kind of use a little bit of this because that's someone's driveway. Yeah, that went fine. So my camera controls are on the joystick on the side panel. Because I've got the farming simulator controller hooked up. So like I'm literally reaching off to the right to control my camera. Trying to get it in my head that the steer axle is like directly underneath my driver is fun because it changes the way I drive. Because I always try to like overshoot my turns a little bit and then bring the nose back into the lane so that it gives me a little extra room on the inside of the turn for the trailer. So you have to kind of do that a little bit differently in a cab over than in a conventional. So it just takes some adjustment. Oh, stop reading the chat. Almost caught the guardrail by looking at that. I do actually, so in a game, loud engine brakes are great, because they're immensely satisfying. Can I just hit the zoom button and get 55? I can, perfect. I don't actually know if my cruise is set at 55 right now. It's gotta be pretty close. Let's check. F3, 54. Let's just bump that up one. And we'll see on the next flat bit whether I got 55 there or not. I think we got it. I personally, for a real truck, there's no reason to have a loud engine brake. No reason at all. It just makes everybody else angry. We are not even... We're going up again. I have absolutely no idea what speed we have set on the cruise control. Cruise control's off. I'm just driving manual. Oh, wrong button. That one. Oh, the tunnel's on the other side. I can't do the fun horn and engine braking in the tunnel thing. Yeah, the fact that we have the technology to make engine brakes quiet now is not a bad thing. Because it makes trucks quieter, makes people hate us less. But yeah, in a video game, you don't need muffled engine brakes in a video game. You can make them as loud as you want. And there is something nice and authentic. Is that an oil rig out there? That's neat. There's something nice and authentic about a truck like this having just a loud, brappy engine brake. Set cruise control. I think we got 55 there. 57 it looks like. Come on, 55. Tell me I got 55. There we go. I think we nailed it. Yeah, we're just holding 55. Perfect. Alright, let's... As long as I don't set my cruise control to anything else, we're fine. Because I can resume it from the little spinny thing on my side panel. I can resume 55. What is that noise? Oh, there was a train going south to our left. So that was the train sound, apparently. That's the, what is that called? The Surfliner? The Amtrak Surfliner goes right along the coast in this part of California. You are getting very close, very fast. 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. Perfect. I don't remember ever seeing this on the 101. It's been a while since I drove this part of the 101, so who knows. I have picked up right off the 101 in Oxnard. So like, this is all highway I've been on before, it's just I've only been on it in different random chunks. I've never just driven the whole thing for fun. 55 speed limit again, let's just add the resume key. Perfect. I'll take us back to 55. We're going to stay on the 101. South to the 5. We'll take the 5 all the way down to San Diego and get on Interstate 8. Over to Yuma. It's absolutely perfect. What could possibly go wrong? This interchange right here is in Oxnard. This is an interchange I've driven through in real life. It's exactly as complicated as it looks. that is based on a very real interchange. I used to pick up lemons down that road. No, they don't have the conspiracy billboards in this game, I don't think. But I don't drive down I-5 that often, so in this game, the part of I-5 where all those signs are on is out in the Central Valley. It's just signs complaining about politicians creating the water shortages and stuff. It's great. So at least now I have confirmed that someone is actually able to hear me. Someone is in the chat responding to things I say. So I know for a fact my microphone is working an hour into this stream. So there's a way station on this hill. Actually, it looks like we've got it in the game. Oh, it's a rest area. And so in real life, this exit here is for a way station. A way station that is extremely tight and difficult to get into. And just super awkward, because like you come back out on the interstate going really slow from that way station. Apparently I need the right lane, folks, so we're gonna slow down, and I need to glance right, just make sure there's no one over there. Perfect. And give me my camera back, thank you. Oh, it's telling me to get back in the other lane now. Dang it. It's fine. Everything's fine. I love smart lane cruise control. That's right. In there. Merge right. Camera back. See, I'm learning. I can drive with a real steering wheel. The engine sounds in this truck are so much better than the Pete 579. So for some reason, in the Pete day cab that I was driving yesterday, just for fun, there's like, it almost sounds like music at 55 mile an hour in the recording of engine sound that they use. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like actual music or just something like my head putting a pattern into the just the random engine noise. But once I picked it up, I couldn't unhear it, and it loops every couple seconds. All right, let's resume cruise control, change lanes again. Not supposed to change lanes on a solid white, but that's not solid white there in real life. So I feel like I can justify it in my head. There's a lot more space between those two interchanges in reality. They also don't really look anything like that. We got close. LA is probably the area of this game that needs the most attention for restoring it to something more like real life. Like there is no part of I-5 where you see this much green in LA. It's just nothing but concrete everywhere. Sure, there's trees, but the trees aren't green. And there's no grass. No living grass, anyway. And believe it or not, some of the on and off ramps are actually shorter than the ones you see here. LA is wild. Yeah, also there's not nearly enough cars on the road. There would just be a sea of cars in front of us in realistic LA. But I'm kind of okay with there not being that much traffic in the game, because just like, the traffic in the game doesn't really behave very well. So if you had too many of them out here, it would just become gridlock constantly. Which, you know, would actually be a pretty accurate simulation of LA, but it wouldn't work anywhere else. So. Don't necessarily want gridlock. I go to my video games for escapism. If I want to drive in actual LA traffic, I'm only a few hours, well, a few hours. I'm only like 6 hours from LA. I can just go experience actual LA traffic if I really want to. I mean, I like actually being able to cruise through LA and cruise control. That's ideal. Of course, the advantage of driving autonomous trucks is they can drive through LA and cruise control too, because they can just see all the cars around you and slow down on their own. It's great. That's one way of defeating the traffic and making LA more tolerable, is just make the truck do all the driving for you. I am actually really looking forward to getting back in the driver's seat. It looks like the Silicon Valley area is like properly reopening, so it seems like I'm gonna get back to driving the real thing very soon. And you're taking the exit out. Yeah, that's fine. That's an authentic LA driver right there. Pass the truck, hit the brakes, take the exit. Though if it was perfect, he would have done that right in front. Would have been a realistic LA driver. I'm staying in this lane because I don't trust that one's going to stick around for long. Oh, I was wrong. It's actually stuck around for a decent chunk, but it is coming back now. The merge arrows are saying to get back in this lane, so I guess that's exiting, isn't it? Yes, it is. Carlsbad. Oh, I was going to exit here and take a like, coastal road, wasn't I? How are we on fuel? About half a tank. More than half a tank. We can probably do this whole run without actually stopping for fuel. Perfect. Let's actually take this exit. No one to my right, no one to my right. Perfect. Camera back. We're just gonna hop over to a coast road instead of I-5 for a minute. Just for some scenery's sake, just to get some more interesting driving in. And I haven't been to this part of the map in a while, so I kind of want to see how it looks. I don't remember what the coastal road here looks like. So this should be kind of near, we're on the stop sign. This should be kind of near Camp Pendleton, I think. Pendleton? Yeah, Pendleton's the one in the San Diego area, right? As opposed, yeah, Lejeune is the one in North Carolina, Pendleton's the one out here, so we should be kind of close to Pendleton on this road, if my geographic thoughts are correct. Resume cruise control to 55. Not that I suspect the game will have a Marine Corps base in it. But it would be cool if it did. Is this just a passing area? Oh, this is like actually becoming a proper 4-lane highway? That's kind of cool. Sure, let's get in the right lane. That's too fast. That's too fast. That was way too fast for that. Speed limit's 55 here. Yeah, this kind of looks like the area around Camp Pendleton. A nice little kite sailor dude up there. Oh, you can actually sleep here apparently. That's cool. Let's turn cruise control off and lower our speed again. It's getting tight again. This should not be a 55-mile-an-hour road. Okay, so this is like proper. Oh, that's my garage on the left. We're in San Diego. Alright. So let's get on back on the 5. Oh, let's actually stop signaling because I think this is the lane I need. 8 east to El Centro. Perfect. Just gonna hold off on the cruise control until we get around this interchange. One of the fun things in the early game is I played this for so long having never gone through this interchange because the navigation in the game to default would always send you through town because it was slightly shorter. It took a while before this game had like smart navigation that would keep you on the freeway. I'm pretty sure it does now, but for the longest time, if you ever went through San Diego, it would always force you onto. It would always recommend you take the surface streets, and you had to be like actively paying attention and not just blindly following the GPS to stay on the interstate. Alright, cruise control resume, drifting. Nobody to my right, let's change lanes. Hello, car. You need to make a choice. Oh, those people have made choices. Let's move left. And right again. Gotta love traffic stopping at a merge. That's what I meant about if the game like actually had proper California traffic levels. That would just be everything. Just intimidated that car into slowing down and letting me over. People stay away from you when you slightly come across the line. Once you learn how the cars in this game behave, you can really bully them a little. Make them do what you want them to do. As far as behavior on interstates. Right lane exit only. It's 15. To Tijuana. Interesting. Like a hook for a future Mexico DLC or something. I'm surprised they actually have like signs for Mexico in the game. I think there's a Mexico mod already. I haven't ever played it though. It might be fun to try at some point. Way station 1 mile. Excellent. Oh, never mind. Don't have to go in. Zoom cruise control. Trying to do fine movements on the steering wheel are just, it's so difficult because there's a little bit of a dead zone. Like, I'm moving the steering wheel right now and you don't see it moving on the screen because there's a little bit of a dead zone on the steering wheel. And there's the first one. actually had to make my steering a little bit non-linear in the game in order to reflect the fact that there was a little bit of a dead zone on the wheel that I'm using, so that it wouldn't just automatically snap to the point where my actual steering wheel was when it detected the movement. Because then there would be like no finesse to it at all. Now there's at least a little finesse. I guess I'm supposed to move to the right one. I guess I'm not supposed to be in the right lane. I don't know why that right lane is there. I guess that was a little bit of a climb. It wasn't much of it. I think the speed limit's about to drop. Reduce speed ahead. There's actually a section on Interstate 8 that is 35 miles an hour. Waiting in line in Laredo somewhere. Don't ever. I hope they never put lines that long in the game. Though I guess you can kind of get like an unofficial version of that if you play the Euro Truck Simulator 2 multiplayer mod and go to some of the ferry terminals. You actually have to wait in line to get through. It's pretty funny. There's just so many people there that not everyone can get into the no collision zone. So you end up getting old traffic jams at the ferries, at the train across the channel. It's highly amusing. Also, people are not good at waiting in line in online multiplayer games, so of course all kind of shenanigans happen around the ports in Euro Truck Simulator 2 multiplayer. Is that cruise control? Oh, I'd be pretty close. 55. Let's see how close we got. Oh, nailed it. The idea of actually having to wait in line at the border crossings in this game would just be... Oh god, that just like makes my stomach churn. That would be the worst feature. It's already annoying enough in the game when you get pulled into a scale and an AI truck goes in ahead of you. It's like, why are they pulling in AI trucks in this game? That doesn't make any sense. But then it is a nice touch of realism, but like, you know. I'm a lot more impatient playing this game than I am in real life. So little stuff that makes you not drive is sometimes kind of annoying. That's a lovely truck. Don't be hitting the brakes on me. Mr. Flatbed, making me nervous. This is a stretch of freeway I haven't actually been on in my life. I have never driven Interstate 8 from San Diego east. I've never been to San Diego. Like the farthest south I've been in the LA area is like City of Industry, Walnut area. As far as south I've been in California. And I've been on Interstate 8, but over by like Phoenix and Casa Grande. make this guy get in front of me and slow down. It's just like no manners. Are you hitting the brakes? Don't be hitting the brakes. I don't want you hitting the brakes. That's not okay. I have no idea what he was doing. Has he actually just turned on his headlights? A little early for that, isn't it? Oh, we're in Yuma. I don't actually know what time it is in the game right now. I don't think there's... Oh, 16:55. Yeah, way too early for that. There's a clock on the radio at the top. Oh, a little bit of a brake check there. That was fun. Oh, I slowed down way too much on that ramp. But it's fine, because he was still in our way. Nobody coming. Perfect. And because we're in a cab over, we don't even have to go particularly wide for that turn. Nope, and our trailer gets through perfectly. Welcome to Arizona. Hi there, Storm Wiggle. Storm Wiggle. Storm. Welcome, Storm. We are actually recording this video for YouTube because this is the easiest way for me to record stuff for YouTube right now, is to stream it on Twitch and then download the video and then upload it to YouTube. So this will be on YouTube at some point because I, for some reason, haven't felt like playing SnowRunner much this week. I think I'm supposed to go in here. Okay, yeah, that's my delivery spot on the right. Oh, it's a Walbert distribution center. Alright, that's fine. And then in the end, we still end up passing the red truck. Alright, stay nice and wide. Don't hit the stop sign. Perfect. See if we cut that turn better than the last one. Yeah, perfect. I would like to deliver this trailer. Where do you want it to be parked? Oh, cool. Easy spot around the back. Perfect. I'll take that. Cab view. Forward. Hazard lights. Nope, hazard lights. There we go. Sometimes it thinks you're hitting a button twice when you hit it just once. Yeah, I quite like this. I like this truck. So SnowRunner had me feeling. I really enjoy driving the CLT 9000 in SnowRunner, and they don't have that. No one's made a mod of the CLT 9000 for truck simulator, but the K100, pretty darn close, kind of same generation of trucks, similar cab over style. So we're driving this so that it feels like the SnowRunner truck that I was really enjoying, but in like this kind of truck's proper setting, which is on highways. All right, so let's get in first. Let's bring up my right-hand mirror. How are we looking? Pretty good, actually. No, we're not. We're not looking good at all suddenly. Trying to do too many things at once. with these camera controls. Okay, we're back on the good setup. And I've still got that. Still got that mirror up. So I can see before I hit the fence. Really? That's... Oh, we're not straight enough for that. That's not straight enough for my... It's not straight enough for my... my perfectionist brain. There we go. Brake. Neutral. Hazard lights off. Oh, my turn signal was still on from turning in here. Alright, engine off. And then I'm gonna like end the stream as soon as we unload. But first I'm gonna roll the windows up because I just love this animation. It's so good. It's so good. Whoever does this mod has so much love for this truck. It's just so good. Like actually animating the little crank on the window. That was a fun drive. Thank you all for joining me. I will see you all in the next video. My name's Ellie O'Dare. You can find me on the internet at Ellie O'Dare on Twitter, Xbox Live, Steam, Twitch. Well, all the places pretty much have got that name, or you can search Ellie O'Dare on YouTube if you are one of the folks watching on Twitch. Come say hi over there. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day. Unload. Yay! 687 miles, hour and 10 minutes, 107.3 gallons. My 104th World of Trucks contract complete. Huzzah.